Today, everyone is back on the team that drafted them, and as an added twist, everyone is in their prime. Also, this accounts for draft night trades. For example, Mikal Bridges. He was traded from the Philadelphia 76ers to the Phoenix Suns on draft night, but technically, Mikal was drafted by the Sixers, so he's here in Philadelphia. Let's get into a roster overview, then we'll simulate the season. As you can see, Philadelphia is stacked. They've got Embiid, Drew Holiday, Ben Simmons, Vooch, Mikal Bridges, Tyrese Maxey, Jeremy Grant. This team's got a lot of depth and they've got star power, but they do have a lot of players running the center position. I'm going to slide Ben Simmons over to the 3 and Vucevic over to the 4. That way things will work out a little bit better over here in Philadelphia. The Milwaukee Bucks have Giannis Antetokounmpo, Malcolm Brogdon, Norman Powell, and Dante DiVincenzo. I would say the Bucks definitely ended up worse as a result of this. Derrick Rose is back in Chicago and he's in his prime playing alongside Jimmy Butler. They've also got guys like Nurk, Wendell Carter, Gary Harris, a lot of big men on this team, so I'll go ahead and slide some of them over to the power forward spot. That way it'll work out a little bit better. Bron and Kyrie are back together in Cleveland. Darius Garland is here, so is Wiggs, who got traded right away because they found out Bron was coming back and they were like, nah, we got to win some championships. Sorry, Wiggins. Evan Mobley is here as well. Danny Green is here. The greatest husband of all time is also here. Boston still has their duo of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. They've also got Rob Will. Desmond Bane is here. I'm sure Celtics fans are pretty sad they missed out on the opportunity to have him on their team, ended up trading him away on draft night. Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan are back in LA with the Clippers. Blake Griffin will slide over to the 4 here. They've also got Eric Gordon, Terrence Mann, Quentin Grimes. Not a bad team, but I doubt they'll do much. Memphis is really good. They've got Ja. They've got Kevin Love, Kyle Lowry, Mike Conley. Man, the problem is they've got a lot of small guards too. I guess Kyle Lowry's gonna slide over to the shooting guard and Mike Conley can come off the bench. Walker Kessler is also here. This team's gonna have a nice defense with Jaren and Walker. The infamous Luka Doncic Atlanta Hawks trade. Well, if you're a Hawks fan, now you're gonna get to see Luka playing for your favorite team. Al Horford is also here, John Collins, Jeff Teague, podcasting legend, and Dennis Schroeder, who's been going off to start the season, is here in Atlanta as well. The Heat are kind of cooked, but don't worry, Bol is here to save the day. The Charlotte Hornets finally got some good basketball players. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Kemba Walker, and LaMelo Ball are here in Charlotte. LaMelo's going to slide over to the small forward. He can do that. You know, he's 6'7". Kemba will run the point guard, and then you'll have SGA running the 2. Charlotte fans might finally see their team out of the draft lottery for the first time in a long time. Gordon Hayward is back in Utah, and Josh Hart is here to help. Otherwise, man, this team's not good. DeMarcus Cousins is back, so is Isaiah Thomas, so he can get off Twitter and stop asking teams to sign him. De'Aaron Fox is here, so is Halliburton. A lot of guards here in Sacramento. Halliburton will slide over to small forward at 6'5". This will just be the greatest defensive team of all time. Kristaps Porzingis is back in the Big Apple. I know New York fans were really excited whenever they drafted him. Marc Gasol back in LA playing with D'Lo, Julius Randle, B.I., Lonzo. Man, there was a time where the Lakers had a lot of young talent on their roster. No comment. The Dallas Mavericks have Trae Young and Jalen Brunson, so a nice backcourt. Probably couldn't guard a parked car though. Brook Lopez, the Brooklyn Nets all-time leading scorer, is back, playing alongside Jared Allen and Derek Favors. Also, Nick Claxton is here. They've got Kuzma, Sadiq Bey. It's not a bad team, but I doubt they'll do much. Could you all imagine how good this team would have been if they hadn't traded away Mitchell and Gobert? Kind of ironic, obviously, because, you know, these guys ended up playing together in Utah. But yeah, the Nuggets, they would have been on a different level. I mean, they already won a chip without these guys. Imagine if they had D. Mitch and Gobert. We could have seen Kawhi and PG play together to start off their careers in Indiana, but the Pacers thought George Hill would move the needle more than Kawhi Leonard. The Pels might be nice. They got CP3, Anthony Davis, and Zion. You talk about the lobs from CP3 to AD and Big Z. Oh, man. Cash Money Chris and Andre Drummond are back in Detroit. So are Spencer Dinwiddie and KCP. DeMar DeRozan back in Toronto. I'm going to have him play the 2 guard for the Raptors. They've got Siakam. They've got Scotty. They should be, okay, I guess. PJ Tucker's also here to hit some corner threes. Rudy Gay is in Houston playing alongside guys like Montrezl Harrell and Clint Capella. Nick Batum is also here. They've got some solid role players on the team, but I doubt they'll do much. DeJounte Murray back in San Antonio playing alongside Wemby. Goran Dragic is also here. I didn't know he had that much gray hair. Bubble legend TJ Warren is back in Phoenix. Russ, KD, and Harden are back. Oh man, this is about to be a special trio, bro. I can't wait. They also got Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams. I feel like maybe teams like the Sixers or the Cavs could give them a bit of comp, but so far in going through these rosters, the Thunder got to be my favorite to win the chip. The greatest basketball player of all time, Ricky Rubio, is back in Minnesota. They also have Zach LaVine and Lauri Markkanen. This team could be pretty solid. Dame and CJ back together in Portland. The best buddies are reunited. The Wizards backcourt is back together. Also, JaVale McGee is here. And that's it for the roster breakdown. Let's get to the season. Also, real quick, I made a second channel. I'm going to be doing rebuilds and other like miscellaneous 2K content I wouldn't do on this channel. So if you want to see more 2K stuff from me, go drop a sub. And if you're not subbed to this channel, subscribe. All right, that's enough self-promotion for today. James Harden wins MVP, fear the beard. Victor Wembanyama, Rookie of the Year, looking like he's going to get that in real life. Christian Wood, 6th Man of the Year with the Clippers, putting up big scoring numbers. Anyways, RJ Barrett, Most Improved Player, Luka Doncic, Clutch Player of the Year, and Mark Dangle, Coach of the Year. On the All-NBA first team, you got James Harden, who we already saw his stats. Giannis was also here. Jokic was here. Luka, of course. But Derrick Rose is back, averaging 24 a game on the season. Second team, you got Bron, Ja, Trey, Shea, and Devin. Joel Embiid is here. The guy who made a YouTube video on how to tie a tie is here. Tallest player in NBA history makes it as well. And here's the all-defensive teams. I want to do a quick little look through the standings. In the Eastern Conference, it's the Orlando Magic coming in at number 1. And they've got a lot of depth on this basketball team, so it makes sense why they were so good. The Chicago Bulls come in at number 2 with Derrick Rose, Gary Harris, Jimmy Wendell, and Yusuf Nurkic. I'm rooting for this team to make some noise. Cleveland with my glorious king comes in 3rd. The Boston Celtics are 4th. The Celtics always find a way to be good in these videos. Philadelphia comes in 5th, a bit lower than I thought. And hey, would you look at that? The Hornets are back. They make it as the 6th seed. OKC, to no surprise, is number 1 in the West. New Orleans comes in at number 2. You've got Sacramento at 3. Yeah, the Kings, they have a really nice squad. Lakers coming 4th with their young squad plus Marc Gasol. Denver is in 5th with Jamal Murray and D. Mitch in the backcourt. You've also got the defense of Rudy Gobert, Jokic playmaking and stuff, and Michael Porter Jr. not passing the basketball. Golden State comes in 6th. Harrison Barnes and James Wiseman are back. Alright, so let's get into these NBA playoffs. I'm going to simulate the first round pretty quickly, but if we get any Game 7s, I'll be sure to stop so that we can check those out. So in the Eastern Conference, every series finished in either 4 or 5 games. Orlando beat Washington in 5, Boston got swept by the Sixers, the Cavs beat the Hornets in 5, and the Bulls beat the Hawks in 5. Out west, you got OKC, who went ahead and beat the Timberwolves in 5, Lakers did the same to the Nuggets, and then the New Orleans Pelicans beat the Memphis Grizzlies in 5 games. The only series that has a chance to go to Game 7 is Sacramento and Golden State, but Sacramento will finish the job in 6, so overall, a pretty uneventful first round. In the second round, we've got the Lakers taking on the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Thunder are going to be tough to beat. New Orleans is taking on the Sacramento Kings. New Orleans led by Chris Paul and their great front court of Zion and AD, and the Kings with a great roster. They've got De'Aaron, IT, Tyrese, and Boogie, so a lot of offensive firepower. Battle of the bigs here with the Magic versus the Sixers. LeBron and Kyrie taking on Jimmy and D. Rose in the Eastern Conference. Are any of these series going to be competitive? The Thunder go ahead and sweep the Lakers, the Pelicans gentlemen sweep the Kings, and the Sixers sweep the Magic. It looks like the Cavs are going to beat the Bulls pretty easy too. So the conference finals are set. Not one series has gone 7 just yet. And I don't know, are the Pelicans going to be able to hang with the Thunder? I mean, the Pels do have a really good big 3. Out east, you got the Cavs versus the Sixers. The Sixers have a great, well-rounded lineup around Embiid, but the Cavs with their duo of LeBron and Kyrie, of course, are going to be tough to stop. Okay, so Kevin Durant and the Thunder are going to win in a sweep, and LeBron and the Cavs are going to win in a sweep. So the NBA Finals are set here. OKC versus Cleveland. I'm simcasting every single game because I'd like to see some gameplay in this video. Cleveland is down by 5 points here with a little over a minute to go. They're going to need some stops and some buckets. James Harden has the ball. He's defended by Kyrie Irving. Harden passes it over to Durant. Durant going to give it back to Harden. Harden going to pull the 3-point jumper, and he misses it. Steven Adams, an easy rebound, pretty much uncontested, and he's going to go ahead and get the putback. OKC takes a 7-point lead. Kyrie up to Andrew Wiggins. Wiggs missing on his attack to the basket. Steven Adams with the rebound. Ball finds its way to Cameron Payne. Payne has it at the top of the key. Payne getting swarmed defensively, going to kick it out to Ibaka. Ibaka over to Durant. Durant passes it down to Adams, who's defended by Sexton. That's too easy. Steven Adams took over in the clutch, and this was a win for the Oklahoma City Thunder. I mean, they've just got a lot of firepower on this team. LeBron tried his best, but he's going to need more from his other guys if they're going to beat this absolute super team. Cleveland comes right back in game number 2 and gets a win to tie up the series at 1 apiece. LeBron 30, 10, and 8. And Darius Garland pitched in 21 and 10. Despite 32 from Kevin Durant and 21 and 18 from Harden, the Thunder will not win, and we're all tied up headed into game 3. OKC with a statement win in game 3, a 30-point dub despite LeBron dropping 34 and 12. OKC's big 3 was clicking on all cylinders. Not a great game from KD, but they were still able to win it. They're up 2-1 in the series. We've got a 5-point game with a little over 2 minutes to go here. Oklahoma City is down, but they have the ball. Steven Adams on the inbound is going to give it in to Russell Westbrook. Westbrook is defended by Darius Garland, going to pass it over to Kevin Durant. Durant attacking LeBron James, going to fake a couple times, put it up over Bron, and Bron grabs the rebound. LeBron is pushing the pace. He's going to pass it over to Irving. Irving pulls the jumper, and he misses it. Russell Westbrook skies for the rebound. Russ going to slow it down, get the screen from Steven Adams. Russ going to pass it down to Adams. Adams in the post, kicks it out to Giddey, over to Harden. Harden going to get the screen from Adams with the shot clock winding down. Adams on the roll, and it's good. Steven Adams has been a beast in these hopping games. Thunder are within 3 points here, but we know the Cavs duo of LeBron and Kyrie is dangerous in the clutch. Ball's going to go into Irving. Irving going to reject the screen from Thompson, and he's going to spin off of Harden. Irving in heavy traffic here, dribbling the ball. He's going to take the mid-range jumper and hit it. Kyrie just seemed like he was toying with the defense, and he went ahead and got the bucket. Russell Westbrook bringing up the basketball, defended by Darius Garland. Russ attacking the basket, going to big body Darius Garland. Kyrie working on James Harden, going to pull the mid-range jumper, and he hits it, bro. Kyrie, just a master of the mid-range. Beautiful shot. Russell Westbrook, defended by Darius Garland, going to swing it to James Harden. Harden is defended by Kyrie Irving, and Serge Ibaka is going to catch it at the top of the key. Give it to Durant for the three-point jumper, and Durant's going to miss it. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Ball's going to go up to Kyrie. Kyrie has been taken over in the clutch. We haven't really seen much from Bron, but Kyrie is going to find Bron, and Bron steps out of bounds, giving the Oklahoma City Thunder another chance. Still quite a bit of time to go, over 40 seconds, and the Thunder are down 5. Russell Westbrook attacking Darius Garland, working his way to the basket, using his strength. Russ has just been babying DG, and it is a 3-point game here. If the Thunder get a stop, there's no need to foul. Kyrie Irving has it. He's defended by James Harden. Irving been toying with Harden in this game. Gonna step it back, and he fakes the shot, slows it down, gives it to LeBron James. James gonna give it right back to Kyrie Irving. Irving attacking the basket right over Harden, gonna miss, and he's not able to secure his own rebound. OKC calls timeout, down 3, under 20 seconds to go. They've got plenty of time to maybe go for a quick 2, or they could go for a 3-pointer to tie it all up. Westbrook has the ball with time winding down, gonna give it to Durant for 3, and Kevin Durant found himself wide open in the clutch, knocks down a 3-point jumper to tie this one up at 112 apiece. Cavs gonna have to draw up something to win this game. Kyrie gonna hold for the last shot. Irving gets the screen from Tristan Thompson. Kyrie gonna pull the long 2, and he misses it. We're headed to overtime. Kyrie might have waited a bit too long there. Kind of had to rush the shot in the final seconds, but I'm not complaining because we got OT. In overtime, it's gonna be all Oklahoma City Thunder. They outscore the Cavs 17-4. LeBron James 29 points in this one. Kyrie with 18 and a lot of clutch buckets, but it's not gonna be enough. Russell Westbrook puts up big numbers, 34, 12, and 8. KD drops 30, and Harden pitches in 15 and 10. Oklahoma City gets the dub. Cavs have their backs against the wall here. Let's see if they can at least win game 5. No. Cleveland going to ultimately lose to the Thunder in 5 as Harden takes home the finals MVP. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe. Have a great day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.